to redefinitions and beliefs change. So the objective of this model is to help us as guardians create a belief that promotes our adolescents' overall well-being. Believe that every parents, guardians, coaches, teachers want to help the adolescents. So, nevertheless, we need to source for the right tools in order for us to be able to help them navigate better. Sorry, please, I'm presenting the wrong slide. Please, sorry, give me a sec. So, we want to really help them. Can we see this now? Hello?
Yes, I can see it.
Aha. So, quick check in. We are done with these to assist guidance create beliefs that promote their well-being. There are beliefs that does not promote adolescents' well-being. Some is half done. That is why we put overall well-being, and that is what we want to achieve through this section. So, quick check-in. I would like us to please respond to this in the comment section. I want to see us commenting. Thank you. So, as we
Uh,
continue, please answer
Adela,
this.
you will get it out now.
Hello.
You can go. I will leave this there.
Okay.
Someone is talking back. Should I move on?
Yes, please. I
Coach.
think he was talking to somebody in his
All right.
environment.
So presently, now as we speak, do you still see adolescents as the beautiful, precious gift you felt they were upon childbirth? If not, what changed? I want to see our comments. Someone say I do. So upon childbirth, so do we still see our adolescents as the beautiful, precious gift that we see? I can't see any comments. That's why I'm still posting. I want us to respond. Yes, yes. Someone said the screen is not showing.
I can't type. I can't see any button for message. Sincerely.
There is button for message down, down. It's like a message box like this. All right, let's move on. When your adolescents, when the adolescent behavior changes, what do you do? Like when they act as against what you expect from them, what do you do? Did you label them? Someone said disappointed. Thank you. Oh, seafood. Label them after their behavior. Ask them questions why they behave like that. Thank you. Someone said I want to have a conversation. So thank you. But let's move on and see what are the beliefs and how to help them. So this is the first thing that we need to correct rather. Myth number one. Many parents or guardians believe that their adolescents in their care don't really need them. So they say, my adolescent don't really need me, which is not actually the right thing to say. We need to understand that the adolescent needs us. It's just that we need to understand where and how they need us. Adolescent actually needs their parents more, not less during this period. The only difference is how they need you and the where. So we have to understand that they need us more this period. That is why you see that at this age, if you follow the first coach, we will discover that they easily respond to emotions. That is why they attempt to take risk. They can fall into things unknowingly. They will say, I didn't know that will be the outcome. So that is why they need our guidance and they need our presence in their lives. So as we move on, we need to understand this. Two, some believe that this period, adolescent period, is a terrible period for parents. It's only terrible for parents if they are unprepared for the cognitive, biological, and emotional changes that is experienced in this period. If you're a parent and you are not prepared, just like sometimes ago before I got married, I was having a conversation with some of my friends. I said, I think we need to take parenthood courses to understand some things better. And they say that that's not necessary. So I left them with that. And I pursue my belief. So what am I saying is we need to know that adolescents we need to prepare, that this period is not a terrible period. It's just that we need to prepare to help them. Three, some believe it's just a phase. They will grow out of it. No one grows out of error except they intentionally develop themselves. That is why personal development is very essential, it's key. And you cannot just developing yourself. There are some people that have gone through the phase with some experiences so they can share with you and guide you along the way. So you don't just grow out of it. You don't just say it will happen one day if you don't take any steps. So it is important to validate and support our teenagers' experiences and feelings. So you need to support your teenagers. You need to support their experiences. You need to support them and know how they feel. Validate and support them. Number four, some believe that you must control them. You have to be strict. That's the only way to keep adolescents safe. You might be doing. They will pretend as if you are doing. You are getting what you desire. But once they left your comfort zone, what you will be seeing will be something else that you don't bargain for. So strict control will not keep them safe. We need to balance independence with guidance, and that will help them grow safely. So balancing it together. Teenagers don't appreciate anything. Some say, oh, despite all I'm doing for you, this child, is this how you want to repay me? Is this what you will reward me with? It doesn't mean they are not appreciative. It doesn't mean that they are not grateful. You may not just don't understand what and the way they show their own appreciation. So teenagers, we need to understand that our teenagers shows appreciation in their own ways. I've met some that will not talk to you in your face. They just run to your DM and they will just say, I want to appreciate you for what you've done for me. Thank you very much. They may not sing your praise in the public, but you need to understand that teenagers appreciate and it's just in their own way. And we understand. Hello? Are we all together? Are we together?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are.
Please.
Please,
Yes,
Bruce
we are.
Emmanuel, can you mute
Maggie.
yourself?
We can hear you, coach.
We
All
can hear
right.
you. Yeah.
So we need to understand that teenagers show appreciation in their own way, not the other way around. You can't just say, I want to keep them and I want to give them my strict rules. The next one is some people believe that their teenagers is just like them. Oh, he or she resembles me and he must make the mistakes that I've made. They don't have to make the mistake that you've made. So we need to understand the reality of life there is that our teenagers is their own person with their own path and potential. We are not the same. So if you are trying to feel like you are the same and you want to make them like yourself, you may be doing them evil unknowingly. And I say this with with all respect. You see, many adults, except those who have been marvelously helped to navigate the path, a lot of things have been damaged. A lot of things have been damaged. Why we are growing up? Some people want us to be like them, and later we discover that what they want us to be like is not it's not even what we desire to be. So we need to understand that our teenagers are not us. Just for instance, their generation is different. So if you don't understand, there are a lot of things that we need to understand about them. If you don't understand them, you may be doing them so much evil, so much more evil. So these and many more, but these are the brief one that we can just bring as a myth that wrong beliefs that many people hold as touching teenagers or adolescents. And review questions and activity. As I speak presently, what beliefs do you currently hold about your adolescence? From those six, or even aside these, maybe relating to these six beliefs that you hold, what beliefs do you currently hold about your adolescence? I want to see comment section. Let me see how it's going. I want us to respond, please. What beliefs do you currently hold about your adolescence? Anybody? No comments? No emoji? Hello? Someone hearing me?
We can hear you.
Yes, coach, we can hear you.
Thank you.
Yes, please. Yes, please. We can hear you.
All right. I want us to respond in comment section. What beliefs do you currently hold about your adolescence? And what beliefs do you need to embrace about your adolescence to promote the best interest of every adolescent in your family? What beliefs do you need to embrace about your adolescence to promote the best interest of everyone in your family? As we are thinking about it, what can we visualize? Can you visualize the result that can happen if you embrace these beliefs, these new beliefs about your adolescence? Can you just visualize it? That if I just embrace these new beliefs about them, what do you see that is possibly happening or could possibly happen? Yes. Who or what needs to change for your adolescents to be wholesome? You or yours or both? So we have come to the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time. Any question? Plus the ones that we have in the first presentation.
So sorry to still complain. I can't see my message button. That's why I've not been able to say my questions.
Yeah, you can still see.
I can't see.
But you can go ahead and make your comments since you've
Okay,
unmuted.
Okay, thank you. So I just have a concern. I am a counselor and I'm just trying to gain my ground recently. So I started a teenage mentorship class. I just graduated my first set. It was a 4 weeks. But now I have a girl that I'm staying with. Somebody I brought in. She's a niece to my friend. I was planning to see how far we'll stay together, but I noticed this girl is very, very restless. You see the way I was answering that you should be empathic, you should be understanding, but how do you handle a teenager that is very, very attracted to men to the point that the new area I just came in January, her stories all over the places. Either they are seeing her with this one, seeing her with that one, and is even giving me a reputation already. You understand? I am planning to return her actually, but I just want to know instances like that. What am I supposed to do? She has become so sneaky that she's just 16 years. She's so sneaky that leaving her at home alone is a problem. I had a shop, I had to even close it because the help I was needing, I could not get. Even if you go to church with her, by the time you leave her with the children and just go to do a class or training, by the time you come back, she has sneaked to go and see. You understand? Very sneaky like that. So now, how do I differentiate this teenage restlessness and a teenager that just chosen to be rebellious? How do I balance it? How do I know where to stop being understanding? Thank you.
Hello, Coach Bolu. Would you take this, or Coach Ruth, or should I?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Good
we
evening.
can.
Okay, well done. Thank you all for joining. And thank you for the wonderful question, Councillor Elizabeth. It is saying that every child will misbehave if one, they do not know who they are, and two, if they have forgotten who they are. Now, every child born, right? Of course, when they are young, what we put into them, right? Looking at parents, looking at the handlers, we're looking at the environment in which they grow up, right? The environment, their school, the environment of the house, the relationship of the dad with the mom and the siblings, right? This is what we call nurture. They have a way, of affecting who a child becomes when he or she grows up. At 16, that teenager is well formed. Our habits are formed. Our lifestyle have been formed. So it's not just you seeing her today or this year. And an habit that have been built over 5, 6, 7 years. It's not going to be 1 month or 2 months that is going to, curb that habit. So again, you're going to be going back to the foundation. How was this girl raised? Sorry to say, we the parents, of course, our parents or our handlers have not handled that well, right? So the saying that a fruit dry would not fall far from the tree. So you would have to go to our foundation. So who is this girl? Who raised that? What are the substance that she has been built with? So this is not just a 1 session, 2 session thing. You'd have to go back to our foundation. You're going to go back to, okay, so what happened to her as a child? who were her friends, what were the values that were instilled in her, right? So this is actually not going to be a one. It's not something that I can answer in 2-3 minutes, right? But hey, she might need to book a session with you. You're going to go back to our attachment style, right? You'll be seeing that tomorrow. You're going to be going back to the emotions that parents face with emotional coaching. You're going to be seeing that tomorrow, right? So again, it's a whole lot, right? But you can just start by connection. If you listen to when Dr. Ketu was talking, right, the teenage brain is not yet formed, right? So most of the decisions they will be taking will be risky because they do not even understand what they are doing, right? It's just that, let me get it now, I'm happy, I want to be happy, and I will damn the consequences. And that's the truth, right? So you have to go back to the foundation of that bed and let's start rebuilding, right? Yes, I think that's what I would want to stop. And then we could actually pick it up, after now. Right. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Coach Rose. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Madam Elizabeth, I'd like to ask, if this girl were your daughter, where would you return her to? Okay, just a food for thought. Like Coach Ruth said, we can have a different conversation outside of here to discuss it in fine details. Even if you send her back to her parents, she needs help. Since you've noticed it and it worries you, you're probably in a better position to help her than where she's coming from. But we'll discuss further. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Coach Nkechi, can you help with the next module, please?
Thank you
so
so
we're
much.
going. Thank you. So we're going into the third module, and the third module is talking about temperaments. Okay, we're going to discuss temperaments. And you just might be wondering, what has temperament got to do with teenagers or parenting? I mean, we are who we are, right? They are your children, they are your words. In some cases, they may not be your children. Maybe you're a teacher, or you're a counselor, or you're a church or mosque administrator, in which case these teenagers are in your care. Now, the question is, what has temperament got to do with it? Temperaments are a combination of the different silent parts of our emotions in expression. That's just what the temperament is who you are in the form of an emotion, the way you express it for others to see. That's your makeup of your temperament. Coach Bolu, are you able to access the slides? Okay, so while we're trying to bring that up, my name is Vivian Otuekong. I am a life coach. I work with families, I work with teenagers and young adults into discovery, self-discovery, and actualization of their goals. Okay, I also do career counseling because I believe that from teenagehood, most of the children begin to see from their inclinations where they're likely to fit into the bigger world. With a world full of so much uncertainty, sometimes we all get confused about which direction we should go. And that's where I come in. Okay, while we're trying to get the slides in, I'd like you to just take a small piece of paper with a pen. We're just going to do a brief exercise while we're bringing the slides up. For you to be able to manage your teenager's temperament, right? You yourself, you need to know your own temperament.